Hey everybody! Ain't nobody there yet. Hey. It's, it's on my main page. Alright everybody, it's your girl Coco and I welcome you to the experience where we heal, have fun, and talk about real shit. So today's episode is about the X Factor. So I have here with me my lovely sponsor, Anisha, proud owner of Crown Me Boutique. I got Mandy and I got Cam. Also got AJ. Come say hey to the camera. And we got Kaden over here, but he about to go play the game. So anyway, we know dealing with your ex can sometimes be a headache. Sometimes you can be friends, sometimes you can't. So tonight we gonna kind of, bounce off each other and see where this conversation goes. If you would like us to talk about a certain topic, put it in the messages and then we'll try to discuss that as well. Hey everybody. So anyway, let's start with how do you deal with closure with your ex and deciding if you're gonna be friends or not be friends? Anybody wanna go first?
So, when you say closure, you mean
like finding out what happened in your
so
relationship
you're
that made it
asking,
end.
should we provide closure or not?
Yeah. Or do you want closure? Like for me, I like closure, but
It depends on the person and how
Okay.
you felt about the person.
okay.
Because
The amount of time you put in, like I feel like I deserve closure from my last relationship.
so wait, if you do the breaking up or if they do the breaking up? Because if you do the breaking up,
I mean, either way, I think if you invested a certain amount of time there, I think you should give each other closure.
Right, I'm agreeing. I think I need to know what happened or why or what or how long, because it just, right, and it also depends on the person too. But if it's been a long haul, I'm gonna need to know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I don't know what we went wrong.
'Cause
I mean,
I want
sometimes
that.
you know, but in the day, if you talk about a situation, you kind of think y'all was over, y'all was moving on, and then all of a sudden it just end, and then you don't get any closure, you still kind of looking crazy at the end. So, I guess it varies, but we'll come back to that. We're also gonna talk about not just ex in a relationship, ex friendships, because sometimes that's hard dealing with or whatever, and sometimes that's worse than a breakup, with your man or with your girl or whatever. So how do y'all feel about friendship breakups?
Those are the worst.
those are the worst. Those are the worst. I recently had a friendship
Me too.
breakup maybe almost a year ago. Those are worse than a breakup.
Yeah, my friendship breakup was less than a year ago, just a couple months ago, and I'm still just kind of confused. Like, damn, that really happened. But it is what it is now. Whatever. But I thought we were better than what we were, but the whole situation was really, I was over it or whatever, and I was just like, if we don't have to talk about this subject or whatever, we can still be friends. But she went feeling that, so that friendship was gone down the drain, shot the hill real quick, and it's just the length of our friendship. I thought that we could have talked that out, been over with it, and moved on, but it didn't end as well. It ended real ugly. But oh well, I got other ball friends now, so it don't matter. Okay, so and we always talk about what the other person did. So in relationships, two wrongs don't make a right. What's some of the things that you may have to get wrong in a relationship? I know for me, I was the one that cheated, but but you gotta take what led up to that point or whatever, because it was a long relationship.
True.
This is true.
So it was a lot that went on before I cheated. So
Right.
not justifying that cheating right, because it's not, but that was one of the things that I did do wrong. But I felt lonely in a relationship, which led me to that.
Right.
So I broke the ice. So what y'all did?
What I did in a relationship
Yeah, wrong. They could have.
doesn't mean a recent relationship or any
Any
relationship.
relationship.
What I did wrong. Held on too long.
Held on too long. Sometimes that's bad. Sometimes you know when stuff is over, but you keep holding on to it just because you're comfortable with it,
Right.
or whatever. So that can happen. Mandy, what you got? What you did? I know you did something.
That was after the fact. That was revenge.
But see, that's something, revenge. You know, they make
Well,
you
I
mad
waited
to
18 months on the person because they were incarcerated, and then they got out and did the exact same thing that they were incarcerated for. So I was just did what I needed to do.
Okay.
I don't know.
Keep talking, keep
I
talking.
guess I
Don't
would
look at me,
consider
keep
a cheater.
talking.
But under different circumstances. But I guess a cheater is a cheater. So.
Yeah.
I ain't the only one. Cam?
I was I held on too long and I invaded privacy. Like I feel like if I got
You invaded privacy.
like going
Oh.
through phones, baby. Like if
Okay.
I feel like you cheating
Oh,
on your
that's trouble.
intuition and like something telling me that something just ain't right, like I've like went through phone just one relationship. So yeah, you know, I can admit to that, but he was cheating. I mean, you know, but it was just that I had intuition, so I went through shit. So
So after you went through his phone, how did you approach that?
girl, I ain't even really say nothing for it. I just look and cry and be sad, and I was kind of approaching and trying to like confront him about it, but it's just like I just held on still. So it was like, what was the point? So I was young and not dumb. I don't want to say dumb, but I was still young and learning about certain boundaries and things like that. And it's just like I should have just left when I first had the instinct instead of just waiting for the proof. I should have just known.
Okay. So how do you feel about being friends with an ex after the relationship is over?
I ain't no friend.
It can be a that's
I
something
mean,
I'm cool with.
I
I
don't want to be your friend at all because if I left you for a reason. Because if I felt like we could still be friends with
Then
you
I was just
together.
talking to you exactly.
Yeah, so I don't want to be friends.
I just,
At all.
Oh my God.
And I'm blocking you. When I tell you what I have to tell you, I'm blocking you. Don't call me for nothing else.
She is so hard. She really.
She like no, whatever. It's not
That's how I
happening.
feel.
Okay, Mandy, what's your opinion?
I do. I think I take too much. Even in friendship, relationship, I take too much. I let it go too far because I got a bleeding heart. So I'll go out of my way to help you, even though I ain't talked to you in 2 years or 3 years, or I still, you know, you can call me, and if you got a problem, if I can help, I'm gonna help you. So I'm so nice, too nice.
So what you saying? You still allow them access to you,
Yeah, but not in the way that other people be thinking. We ain't fucking or nothing.
but still, you know, allowing
Yeah.
people emotionally back in
Yes.
sometimes is the issue,
Yeah.
which has been my issue.
Right.
Sometimes you let somebody emotionally back in. You know, even if they ain't saying much, it'll play your emotions, and you'll start
Right.
like in your mind, you'll start like, okay, maybe it'll work out, and then you know, like hell, it's not meant to work out.
And so I put it to the whole point. I test it on every level, and then I get to the point where I'm blocking you, I ain't talking to you, fuck you, dog ass, all that, and then I'm done with it. So.
Why
Take a
should it
minute.
get to that point? That's what I'm saying. Like, damn.
Yeah, I
why
feel
spoil
you. Yeah, that's holding on. Like you
that's
should.
it.
That's
Like,
worse than holding
it leaves a
on.
gray
Cause
area.
sometimes getting to know somebody else is
Why
scary
still
too.
playing with it?
You gotta learn somebody else all over again, what they like,
What if
what
you
they
was
don't
learning that
like.
person? What if you was learning that person while you was in the other relationship? No, don't take me.
Well, what about if you were, since you brought it up?
So, okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm dating, say I'm dating someone, right?
Okay.
And when I'm dating them, I see all the wrong things you're doing, but I'm trying, but you still. So I'm preparing myself.
You building you another man somewhere.
I'm
else.
building, build a man.
No, you full of shit.
See, but that's what
You
God
want your cake
said.
and your ice cream too. That's what the fuck going on.
No.
No, you want
When
your
you
comfort,
been-
and then you want your new man at the same time. No, that ain't fair.
Right.
But your new man know what's really going on.
No, but she gonna
So
feel
basically
me
you
on
really
this
not
one.
happy in this
She gonna feel
relationship.
me on
Yeah,
this
you
one.
wasn't
You
happy.
want too many
But how they
vibes
don't trust
together.
you
Cause who gonna
Yeah, you
How
fucking
do
up the
we gonna
vibe.
trust you?
Yeah,
If
you
you know
already
you
Well, I
said-
said I was engaging with the old man though. So
You
it's-
just getting to know him. Checking
So-
on
You said
no.
you was getting to know the new
Dealing with the
man.
old-
you getting to know the new man, right?
Are you still with the old man? So you still engaging yourself in
But come on now, a man know what he ain't doing right. Let me tell you, this what men have to know about women. What you're not doing, somebody else is gonna happily do it for me. And that's happiness, that's anything. You're not making me happy. You always nagging at me. Why are you nagging at me? I'm the female, let me nag. Like all of that crazy stuff. So then you got Joe over here, ain't nagging you at all.
But that's
all
not
of
right.
this.
Just
It's
leave.
not right.
It's not a
It's
good
not
thing.
Just leave
right.
it alone.
Because you know who Joe associated with? The back door. You don't want to use Joe in the same phrase. No. Joe is.
Cause he came
no.
through the front, he came
Yeah,
through the back.
he came through the back. He crept in.
Not really.
There was somebody coming through the front.
What if you and Joe had a relationship going for so long, but y'all was in and out, and y'all in and out because Joe in a position that, you know, you gotta kind of, but like he's single. Joe is single, but he in the army or something. Put it like this.
He moving
Joe
around.
Joe ain't no move.
Joe look like he moving around a lot.
Joe in the army or something, but then you kind of left Joe alone because you felt like Joe wasn't for you, and you met another guy, and the other guy treats you 80 times worse than Joe.
So you gonna go back to Joe.
He said just go to a new one. Just get a whole new
I
one.
don't know Joe.
But no, that's comfortable.
Yes, that's it. That's what I ain't gonna say. Like,
You leave
you
old
go back to
bullshit to
what
go
you
to
know.
new
Like,
bullshit. You leave new bullshit to go to old bullshit.
fuck it. I'm
Just-
gonna say it. Yes, I did it for years.
Ain't
Like,
nobody got time for that.
can't stand her ass, but you ain't gonna fuck with her. But besides that, I can't
See,
stand
that's
her.
how is that possible though? How is that possible?
But I can't stand this.
You
girl
can't
ass.
stand her motherfucking ass, but you ain't gonna let nobody else fuck with her. She
Yes,
can't
sir.
be happy
First off,
with
she had
that is
my
selfish.
kids.
Because men don't like to let go.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
act like they let go, but
No,
men
don't
she
do not
can do
let go.
whatever she wanna do with her JJ. But
Man.
the day my children call me and be like, "Hey, this nigga hit my mom in front of me," if she don't wanna end that relationship, it's gonna be a double funeral. Cause you ain't finna do that. Cause I ain't do it. You feel me? We had our problems. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, true enough. I was young, dumb, and full of cum. I did what the fuck I did. But you know what I'm saying? I can admit it now. You feel me? I'm old and shit. I don't want my daughter to think it's okay for a nigga to be out here just doing what he wanna do. So yeah, I had to leave that situation alone. I can't hold on no more. We outgrew each other. That shit dead. Like,
Yeah, I think sometimes you do grow out, and that's even with friendships and relationships, you outgrow people. I think we as people don't know when to cut it off because
Yeah.
we're comfortable.
that shit was comfortable. Like,
Yeah,
I
and then
grew
when you
up
do
with this
love
girl,
somebody, you put up with a
my
lot
entire
more.
20s, I was with one person. Yeah, I creeped off and did shit, but I was with her big head ass. all the
But
time.
when you get comfortable,
You accept it and you think it's okay.
yeah, you
And-
accept it.
Yeah, and once you
And
both
it's
start
not
thinking that it's okay,
There's a lot of shit you do
It's
that's
not
feel comfortable with.
okay.
Shit, it's not.
But you know who told me it wasn't okay? Cam.
who is saying? Oh,
Me,
oh,
I'm
this,
real.
oh yeah.
I know, but I believe you.
This is true.
Yes, literally. And every time I went back for a reading, she will always say, it may be worded different, like you need to let go of something that you're holding on to. And I was holding on to something for no apparent reason.
Sometimes you be holding on and they done moved on before you did.
Right.
And you up here thinking about they feelings, you're
And they
moving
ain't
on,
about yours.
and they done moved on.
And they done moved
Well, I want to say,
Okay.
y'all need to say, I don't think people should be friends with exes just because of situations like this. It causes too much gray area. It causes emotional baggage. Shut up. Y'all talk. Why are you friends with an ex? Y'all not together. So what y'all got to talk about?
Okay, does time make a difference? Like, say it was an ex that we went together that long. and
Okay,
we
but why
friends.
y'all broke up? Because it wasn't working right. So what does time got to do with the relationship of y'all moving on? Like,
But sometimes it's a
That's
friendship
fuck
even
friends,
before it was
lady.
a relationship.
okay, so once y'all break up, what use is this person to your life then?
Yeah.
Are they beneficial to you as a friend?
Yes, that's
Maybe.
great.
If they not, and they just you tagging them along with you, what the hell they there for?
Cause I'm not telling you my business about my new boo.
Okay.
Cause you gonna get me all
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about
You
that.
never know.
But like, but what benefit? What is
But sometimes it might didn't work with one person.
I don't know. I just don't.
I don't
get
Like
it.
I've been,
I just don't.
I'm still friends with like most of my exes. Like we still cool, sit around.
Like when you say friends, this is like talking like
Right.
frequently and stuff like that.
Yeah, we cool.
It's
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't feel like
So,
leaving on a
so
bad
No.
is your mate comfortable with you being friends with somebody you used to deal with? Cause
I
in my
ain't got
life, you
nobody,
ain't
so I
dealing with.
don't give a damn
Oh,
who
okay.
comfortable with what. You feel
Okay.
me? But at the time, hell no, she wasn't.
And I mean, you should make your significant other comfortable. If you don't feel like I should do that, then I'm not gonna do it because I wouldn't want you to do me that way. See, that's something that relationships lack is respect.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that
But you do have to kind of sit down with your partner and kind of have to come and you have to kind of have to talk about like, okay, what's your drawing point? What's your borderline or whatever? What do you consider disrespect and not disrespect?
true.
Because every person's different.
Right.
You got some people that, there's some females out here that don't like they man to have other female friends, but I'm fine with it. Like, long as I know it ain't anything sexual or whatever going on, I think you can have other female friends. I mean,
Right. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm straight. It don't matter. I'm not really.
I guess I'm not the real jealous type person, like, cause you don't know when something going on.
But damn, from a man's point of view, that's fucked up. Like, I've had this homegirl for years. I give it you. You were the first person in the world. You fucking her. No, we
No, we
I
never.
ain't walk past her butt
So
for
let me tell you
and we
something.
ain't never touched. Ain't thought about
My
it.
guy told me that that's my homegirl. I know her for years. Oh, baby, homegirl got so many friend requests. And you know what happened? They was doing the Google eyes on each other's picture.
No.
But you gotta do your research first off.
You gonna believe that little blue app?
You gotta.
Google eyes. I have female friends that we literally flirt on post and all that. Ain't never touched each other. Been drunk, cool to brown.
But it's
Ain't
respect.
never
I don't
did
know
no
who on your page know me and they looking like, look at this type of nigga up here with his Google eyes on this girl picture.
What?
She's serious.
So we got an audience
Yeah, she's
here.
so
They're not
sweet.
gonna be on camera. What do y'all feel about being friends with an ex? How do y'all handle that?
Oh, I don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I got two baby daddies, I don't know.
You gotta talk to your mom. No choice.
You try to be friends with them, it's just like keep peace.
So let's talk about that because when children are involved, you don't got no other choice but to be involved with your ex for the sake of the kid.
Now here you
So
go.
what's the difference of?
Now here you go.
'Cause you
My
got-
son is 8 years old. I ain't gotta say nothing to him.